Hey, we're back. It's only been a month. Yes. Sorry about that, folks. I was on leave. I was on Planescape Torment leave. And it was not a paid vacation. But we are back. It has been exactly a month, I think. And I'm just going to do a little bit of running around here to see what the fuck I'm doing. I'm curious about the Curiosity Shop. If you guys can figure out how to ascend the stairs, that'll be a great help. One of the big draws to me about the Planescape Torment, this world in particular, is the diversity and verisimilitude of characters that you find in this whatever outer plane. You know, I mean, what game do you have a fucking, you know, immortal zombie, a Githraski, a floating skull, you know, a fucking succubi and a succubus and a fucking mage that floats around with his testicles burning 24/7. I mean, this is fucking the verse. All right, we're gonna talk to Vrishchika again. I was going over some of the comments, and we want to take a look at something that might add +1 to my constitution. There it is. Yeah, right. 24. That's worth it to me. Oh, wait a minute. That's 2,400. I have 5,176. So, did I oh, okay. Yeah, we don't need the heart too. Alright, yeah, let's buy that. Let's buy that for show. And my constitution. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of out of it. You're going to have to give me a video. Give me a video so I can get back on track here. Constitution 16 or 15. So this should bring us to 16. Okay, that worked. We'll take that. And thank you, whoever it was that put the comment in the last video. Sorry, I'm not good with usernames. But you know who you are. There's like 2 comments. So, anyways. Let's go back to the brothel. I know there's some more experience to be had there. Last video, we were helping out Echo. And we were able to give her the speech. The beautiful gift of speech back. So, she definitely put out that night. And we're going to go back and see if anyone else wants to smush. Alright. So many characters here. There's Eco or Echo or whatever. No one really cares. Alright, so we also learned last time that we were trying to find a veil that was stolen. I believe it was Dolores. We gotta do a little bit of Dolores is the one that plays all the fucking games. Yeah, and the scent. towards Juliet. We're trying to find Eves. And of course, there's Ninny Nine Eyes, too. Yeah, we need to find Eves. Trying to unlock some more dialogue options about Ravel Puzzlewell. Marissa will be talking to her again. Maxi. The tiefling rolls her eyes.
And what makes you think I care? Why don't you lick my backside?
My tongue's not white enough, and I don't like hair in my mouth.
Well, you seem like a taste of our food in your mouth, you dung-breaded cretin.
Only because it's like kissing you, you mangy stinkpot.
Kiss me?
She makes a wretched sound.
I'd rather kiss a bloody mass of hell than lay my lips on you. No thanks.
Don't thank me. Thank the power someone actually wants to kiss you. Kimaxi looks at the loss for something to say. For an instant, a smile threatens to crack the grimacing mask of her face, and then she becomes more of a basilisk than ever.
All right, what do you want?
Questions answered. Say, can you teach Morte to be more abusive? She raises her eyebrows.
Now that's an unusual request. I don't know, it seems pretty foul-mouthed already.
Hey! That's he. He seems pretty foul-mouthed. Kimaxi Blatterdung, you scruffy goat gammering harlot.
You wish you had legs like mine, you pitiful wretched of a bone box. I can walk, run, dance. What do you do, bob around wishing you had a pair of goats or otherwise?
The two of them lay into one another, exchanging barbed, blistering insults and clashing with razor-edged tongues. At last the two stop their bickering, and eerie silence settles over them, as they eye one another hatefully. Finally, the tiefling makes a grudging admission to Morte.
You're not bad, really. Not bad at all.
Better than you, perhaps. Morte waggles his eyebrows at her. Eh? Kamaxi narrows her eyes at Morte.
Don't push it, Skull.
I won't, Tiefling. I'll admit, I might have learned a thing or two, though. Good thinking, Chief. Sure thing, Morte. Kamaxi turns towards you.
So was that all you wanted? I'm not spending any more time near you than I have to.
Actually, Ho, I got some questions. What's up with the Ravel Puzzlewell?
What would I know about her? I look like a scholar or something to you? Go ask someone more learned. Oh, yes. She'll probably have at least one story about her in that pile of tales she carries around in her bone box. Oh, and squat on a halberd while you're at it.
Squat on a halberd while you're at it. Fucking classic. I'm gonna tell people to do that from now on. Squat on a halberd. Alright.
Tale of Ravel Puzzlewell, friend of children, begins and ends with a question. What can change the nature of a man?
So we go on here and we will learn the tale of Ravel Puzzlewell, and honestly I don't know if we heard this last time. But the interesting thing we're looking for is the fact that Ravel had a daughter. Alright, so at this point she tells you to go speak with Echo, who happens to be right here. Echo, in fact I do. She has children. Okay, so here's where we learn that Kasai Ceres is the child. And now at this point, you want to find Dolores. Dolores wears the blue and likes to run away when you need to find her and talk to this stinky hooker. That's Nitty. See, I don't know if they're going back to their bedrooms or where the fuck they're at. That looks like her. So we'll talk to Delora. If I can. I heard that Kasai Ceres is Ravel's daughter. Is that true?
I too have heard such a rumor, but I do not know. Perhaps another of the women here can give the answer. If not Kasai herself, ask Juliet. She and Kasai were once good friends, before Juliet met Merriman.
Alright, so we talked to Delora. And now we need to go talk to Juliet, who is way the fuck over here. Now, honestly, I would much rather just skip this portion of the game because it's kind of like a little messenger quest, but you do get probably near 100,000 experience for doing a lot of this, so it's worth it with the wisdom bonus. And if you weren't so stupid, alright, I heard that Kasai Ceres is Ravel's daughter.
Ravel? That. I might have heard that name before. I know not the truth of it, but I've heard such a rumor. Thou mayest wish us to ask Kamaxi Adatum that very same question. They are half-sisters, thou see.
Alright, so now we gotta come back over to Goat Tits over here that decided to tell me to go squat on a Hellbird. Well, that's okay, because she's got goat titties. Alright, let's talk to Goat Tits. I'll ask her the same thing. Alright, so say, I heard you're Kasai Ceres' half-sister. Is that true?
Yes, I'm related to that chubby, mewling, hook-nosed daydreamer. Same father, different mother, so...
I heard you're Kasai Ceres' Ravel's daughter. Is that true?
As far as I know, yes. Why?
Trying to find Vivian's scent.
I've got her. Or perhaps just a similar aroma. To be serious, though, Marissa stole it.
Are you sure?
No, but I'm hoping you'll go stomping into her room and accept her for something to do.
Looks like we might not have enough information. Let's go talk to her half-sister. This is like typical. You get surrounded by all these women and these rumors start flying around. Are you Ravel's daughter? She bares her teeth, her eyes narrowing to slits of blazing crimson.
Where'd you hear such a thing?
Echo told me.
Ridiculous. I think I'd know if I was wicked hag was my own mother. Stop bothering me.
Who is your mother then?
I don't know. My father raised me.
Well, there is the skin, the eyes, and maybe the teeth too. She glares at you.
Perhaps we'll speak later. I'm no longer in the mood.
Bitch, we will speak now. Alright, I guess she doesn't want to talk. Let's try talking to Kamaxi again. Oh, you fucking people, get out of my way! Kamaxi frowns at you.
Normally I'd be loath to help you like this, but I'm feeling it upset that flirting preening Doxy good and well. Tell her to ask her about her father. He's a powerful Cambion. She ought to be able to call him right then and there. Get your answer.
Cambion?
Yes, Cambion. Didn't you hear me the first time, you fucking retard? Ears all stopped up with the last of your brains running out them.
I'm asking you what one is.
My, you're clueless.
She shakes her head sadly, tutting all the while.
A half-fiend buck, sort of like you, but you're half dung, I think. You smell it at any rate.
Better than that half you are, Kamaxi.
You wish. You were half Kamaxi, sad. Even if you ended up with a goat's bum on your shoulders, I'd rather it better than your scarred-up face.
Alright, so now that we have some more firepower from goat tits, we're gonna run around in circles and find Kasai.
Sorry, I talked to Kamaxi. She told me she's your half-sister and that Ravel's your mother.
She snarls, her eyes blazing with malice.
That hell's how I loathe that woman. How would you even believe that sort of tripe?
She says that you deny it, and in fact you may not know it, but it is true. She said you could ask your father, that he would tell you.
She stares at you silently for a long time.
Give me a moment.
She turns from you and begins to mutter softly. The air seems to shimmer around her slightly and fills with a coppery smell like warm blood. Kasai remains turned away for you for a moment before finally coming to face you.
I did not want to believe that wicked hag may have been my mother. I've lived long. I do not appear to age and have disturbing dreams sometimes.
She shudders.
But still, I do not wish to be the inheritor of evil she caused, nor draw that lady's gaze as my mother's did.
Tell me, what do you know of her, will you?
I heard she would pose impossible riddles to people. Riddles she could only answer, but no one else could. She would devour the person if they answered incorrectly, or leave them dangling in her horrifying gardens as examples to all. Those few who somehow escaped she tormented in their dreams, riding them like steeds, breaking their wheels and hurling their souls into the colorless oblivion of the gray waste. Her magic was said to be beyond anything most had ever seen. It's an imagination woven from nightmare and given substance, stone and solid shapes bent to her will, soft like clay. The laws of the plains would bend beneath her feet, and from nothing she could weave illusion, and from illusion weave realities that could horrify and kill and confound.
Go on.
She was the mistress of all dark arts, mistress and master of them all. She hounded the governor that dared quote sigil law to her shadow, and devoured him with all but his tongue, his fingers in the flesh of its face. She turned mercy killers inside out and shattered buildings of those who displeased her. Terrible, terrible powers were at her command. She changed her shape like water and would use it to destroy some for amusement and steal knowledge from others. She was a monster. Like all, she had been spawned from the gray waste. In the end, she threatened to open the cage and let the fury of plains come rolling in like a wave. Fortunately, she did not succeed. She existed solely to cause malice. I do not know if she is dead. I do know she was my mother.
Kasai's shoulders slump and her head hangs down.
Oh, that I had tears so that I might weep of sorrow.
You try to comfort her.
Thanks for your efforts, but I'll be fine. I just need a drink.
I wouldn't worry about it, Kasai. You're nothing like Ravel. Farewell.
Oh, come on. So, let's talk to Kamaxi one last time here. Let's look for Ninny Nine Eyes again. Maybe she has more input on the veil. I feel like I've been in this fucking place for way too long. Alright, we're going to talk to her about the scent. She says nothing through the angry hissing issue from the darkness around here.
Yes, I've been known to creep into Vivian's chambers for some of her perfumes, though I doubt you'll meet another here who hasn't. Perhaps whoever took my crimson veil took Vivian's scent as well. My veil, my crimson veil, have you seen it? Not quite. It aids me in communication. Face-to-face communication, that is.
Why do you have to hide your face?
Enough of these asinine questions. How tiresomely annoying are you?
So now we're basically tracking down the scent and the veil. There's Ninny. Let's talk to her.
Well met, good sir. I'm Ninny Nanas.
I'm trying to find Marissa's crimson veil. Do you know where it might be?
I'll bet I do. I saw that nasty Kamaxi out of tongue sneaking out of Marissa's room.
And of course, when we talk to Kamaxi, she flies into a rage.
Who told you?
Suddenly, she falls silent, glaring at you through narrowed eyes.
If I was their buck, I didn't take a filthy veil. Search my room if you like. I catch you sniffing at my breeches, though. I'll see to it you're never allowed in here again.
Why would anyone ever sniff your breeches?
Beats me. Someone's nicked more than a few pair.
I will search through your shit. Take your handkerchief. Oh, you think you're allowed to keep shit locked on me? No. Gold earring. That's alright. I'm not going to steal from you. Kamaxi said someone's been taking things from her room too. Have you seen anything odd? Ninny's eyes suddenly go wide.
Oh, that's right. You know, once I saw a man sneaking out of Kamaxi's room while she was out talking to a patron. I watched the front doors all day, but he never ever left. Isn't that odd? I think he could have made it out the window, so I never figured out where he went. And then I totally forgot about it. Weird, huh?
Alright, now remember the armed war we talked to when we very first got here? That's who you want to talk to now.
Ninny told me she saw a man leaving Kamaxi out of Tongue's room. I think that was you, Lewis.
You think? How could you be so alarmingly rude, so ludicrously presumptuous as to spout forth such an accusation without being absolutely certain of your charges? How dare you, impertinent brassy car? Why, I ought to...
As Lewis rails and curses, his drawers open and close, and you notice a small bundle of crimson cloth tucked alongside some of the clothes. The repeated opening and closing of the armoire drawers make it difficult to grab. Make a try for it. You simply cannot move your hand quickly enough to snatch the crimson cloth from within Lewis. The most you could accomplish would be getting your fingers crushed. Alright. Give me the crimson cloth, Lewis. Beg and wine.
Oh, please stop the rubbish.
Beg and wine some more.
Stop how tediously dull.
Keep on begging and whining. The armoire yawns, exposing the crimson cloth where it rests snugly beside some undergarments. You dart your hand in and seize it before the drawer can close itself. Tucking it away, you notice that it is perfumed with a light, exotic, and most pleasant fragrance.
Damn it, you rogue blackguard scoundrel! You give that back instantly. It's not yours. It's an exceedingly personal garment that belongs to the lady of this establishment. I would not appreciate you fondling their private things.
Oh, but it's all right for you, you wooden pervert.
I'm not doing anything so criminal and malicious as you are. I'm merely soaking in the sensations necessary for my growth as an individual.
Yeah, whatever. You wood-based fuck. Alright, so now we finally have the scented veil. It's beautiful. Perfumed crimson veil, or whatever textile it's made of, is so light and gauzy that it's like a sheaf of pure, brilliant color, rather than an object of dyed cloth. Now, I believe we're going to go give this back to Marissa, who I believe is a Medusa, or a Gorgon, which is why she needs this to hide her ugly face.
I found and brought your crimson veil.
So there's 25,000 experience. We'll take it.
Of course, here you are. I'll need something in return.
Just kidding. Here you are. You hold the crimson veil before you and feel her take it from your hands.
Ah, yes, much better.
2 shining points of red light appear before you as she opens her eyes.
So that's what you look like. Perhaps I would have been better off with my eyes shut.
Watch that forked tongue.
Don't even get me started.
So, does Marissa come from the dark after you give her the veil? Not apparently so. Might have fucked up there. Alright, so I had to do a quick reload because before you return the veil to Marissa, you want to go to Vivian so she can extract her scent from the veil. Her eyes light up.
Oh, how simply wonderful.
She takes the veil from your hands, mutters a few words over it, and returns it to you. She shakes out her crimson hair, and in moments, you are surrounded by the most intensely exotic and arousing scent you have ever had the pleasure of smelling.
That smells great.
It does it not?
She smiles at you, and as you have
done a favor for me, so I wish to perform one for you. Stand close to me.
You step closer to Vivian. She takes your hand and, turning it over, takes a single cautious sniff of your wrist.
Phew!
She wrinkles her nose.
Vinegar! Oh, embalming fluid. Here, I will remove the smell from you.
She mutters a few strange syllables, and a light tingling sensation spreads over your skin. In moments, your chemical reek lessens substantially.
There, how's that? People should be less eager to avoid conversation with you now.
Thank you. Farewell. Alright, so we get +1 charisma out of that, and 25,000 experience. Now is the time to return the veil. This gives you 50,000 experience total, and the +1 charisma. That's it for this video, folks. I am back. We're going to do a couple, 2 to 3 more videos here tonight before I have to leave. And I will try to stay on the ball. I will try to finish this game here in the next couple of weeks. We don't have too much longer to go, but nor are we right down the road from finishing either. So, but we will take the, +1 charisma and constitution in one video. That's not bad. So now our stats here are looking pretty decent. He's a little bit of a puss, and he's not the quickest, but we got 18 intelligence, 22 wisdom, 16 constitution and charisma, -1 AC, 84 hit points, and we still have maintained the lawful good alignment, which we will need for a very kick-ass weapon near the end of the game. So anyways, folks, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking by my side, even though I like to take month vacations from YouTube. And again, stay tuned for the next video. Bye for now.